Hey Pisces, this is Alex, and I'm here to bring you your weekly love reading. I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. It is actually Thanksgiving night that I am doing your reading. All right, let's see what God, angels, and universe has in store for you, my lovely Pisces. Ooh, Three of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. Are you heartbroken because you're not getting what you want? Do you desire or want to be married? Marriage? Let's put that there. What I'm hearing is that for some of you guys, it seems like your person is not contributing to the situation and relationship, and you're wondering how long you need to wait before you move on to something else, is what I just heard. Past pain, past hurt. Somebody who is not healed. But it almost even feels like everything in your life is going great except for your love life. What I'm also getting is that some of you could be waiting for a proposal from your person. You could be ready to give up. I'm getting chills. Wow. I got chills all the way up to the back of my head. So it kind of, this is resonating with somebody or a bunch of you guys. I just kind of feel like a lot of you guys are ready to walk away. But you're giving your relationship or partner more time before actually doing so. I'm hearing you want to move on. Ooh-wee. No. Oh no. Yeah, let me see if I can adjust my camera. It's looking a little funky. There we go. That's a little better. My tripod is so stiff. Sorry about that. Okay, that seems like a little better. And then the card at the bottom is the World card, the cycles, ending and beginning of cycles. So, Pisces, let's see what we have for you. This feels like some sort of confession, honest truth. You know, the King of Swords is, you know, that great general who, you know, just kind of says things maybe without thinking. He, you know, kind of feels like, you know, he might have hurt your feelings, Pisces. He just acted, you know, with no consideration to your feelings, and you got hurt deeply. Now with the Three of Swords here, definitely with the heart or the cups, emotions, that just kind of feels like, you know, there was either communication or, you know, something that was something that was done or said that I'm hearing not only just kind of hurt your feelings, but it also set you back. What I'm also hearing as well is that for a lot of you guys, the Three of Swords situation could have already happened, and your King of Swords is basically saying to you and pleading to you and kind of vowing to you that it'll never happen again. You know, the King of Swords is not necessarily a card for me that apologizes, right? He will tell you, say for instance, when, no, I was about to say he will tell you when he's wrong, but I don't get that. I just kind of get that, you know, it's like, hey, here's my truth, and kind of quote unquote deal with it. Excuse me. I kind of feel like this is something that you guys worked on for a long time. You know, the Magician is the card of Mercury. And, you know, the Magician basically is having the tools and having the ability, having the spiritual insight on how to be able to manifest a particular situation. And it just kind of feels like, you know, there was one person, oh, angels are saying there was manipulation. Because the negative side of the Magician is also manipulation, which is also what manifestation is, right? It's the bending or creation of energy for a specific goal and or desire. So it just kind of feels like here specifically, it was almost like one person was contributing. One person was really in this. One person was secure. One person was, she was there. She was like the perfect mate. She was doing everything she was supposed to do. You also could have been in a situation where you were the only person who is like, you were the breadwinner. You know what I mean? You were, you know, paying for everything. You were supportive. You were, you know, your person could have been going to school. Your person could have been in the military. Your person could have been, you know, in some sort of transition. And you were the one who is kind of making $1 out of 15 cents, pulling rabbits out of hats to keep this thing afloat. Whether that was, you know, through your character, your, you know, your values. It just kind of feels like somebody was tried and true in this, where the other person was kind of planning and plotting and shifting the relationship, right? Planning, plotting, shifting. Now we see the Four of Wands with the Seven of Swords, right? Four of Wands with the Seven of Swords is that, you know, this particular situation could have been two people who were married, and some person, you know, one person in a relationship was deceitful. You know, not necessarily making their feelings known, not really putting all of their cards on the table, you know, hiding or running away from responsibility. Just kind of feels like, again, one person had one foot in and one foot out. Angels just said to me, no, they had both feet out, but were pretending that, you know, pretending that they were committed or into this, but they really wasn't. It's so crazy because with the Four of Wands here, I'm kind of getting, you could have had somebody too who was kind of like, quote unquote, leading you on, you know, promising you marriage, promising you commitment, you know, yeah, everything's going to be great. We're going to get married. I mean, this person to me could have been filling your head with, you know, creating this facade that they were going to be somebody who they were not. Right? And I do kind of feel like for some of you, you had like this gut feeling that, no, this is not the real deal. No, I shouldn't invest everything into this. You know, this is not going to happen. I should walk away. You know, I just kind of feel like your fears, or there was some sort of, again, gut feeling that you guys might have ignored. Eight of Cups, right? You might have turned your back on what you were feeling, not necessarily feeling from an emotional standpoint, but feeling, again, from an intuitive, you know, kind of gut standpoint. You know what I mean? And I do kind of feel like for some of you, you tried to hang in there. Definitely, right? With the Four of Wands, and then also Sagittarius here with the Temperance. It was almost like, I don't know, again, if it was because what they were telling you, what they were feeding you, you know, kind of stringing you along. Also at the same time, it was almost like they would say or tell you a lot, but their actions didn't match their words. Right? So somebody emotionally checked out of this situation, and it was because, again, you know, things just weren't clear, and the dots weren't connecting, and, you know, one person's words were not matching with their actions. Okay? Now, definitely here with, again, the Temperance card, and then also the Two of Cups. You know, the Two of Cups is about, you know, finding that mirrored image of yourself, your perfect partner, your divine whomever, equally cupped, equally yoked. You know, some of you could have thought this person was the one, you know, but then also at the same time, the Two of Cups also represents connection. Okay? Also at the same time, it also represents balance. So you guys could have at one point balanced each other out, but angels just said to me, especially with the Moon card sitting here, It was almost like somebody was lying to themselves, thinking, okay, this is going to work out. They're going to work out. They're going to get better. They're going to get better. And they actually didn't. And here again, we find, maybe you collecting the information, just kind of watching this person, observing them, and realizing that their actions and words are not matching. So it's almost like, yeah, let me give this some time to see if this is my true soulmate, if this is really my equal, because based on my observations and the informations that I'm gathering and getting, this person, could have been the one, but maybe they weren't marriage material because for some reason they could have been insecure. They could have, been manipulating you. They could have been taking your money. They could have been taking you for granted. They could have been, again, making all these plans with you, but it just kind of feels like in the end, you're going to have to, how do you say, you're basically going to have to kind of cut them off, especially financially. And now whether or not you stay with them is something different. But the World card here, which is Capricorn, right? And also the Nine of Pentacles, which is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, right? I kind of feel like for some of you guys, you're going to have to cut them off financially. Yeah, because they could have been running up your credit card bill and, pulling money from your account. I just kind of get that, somebody was overindulging and it was almost like you've had enough. With this Temperance card here, it was just like, you were watching and waiting. And I kind of feel, especially with the Eight of Cups as well, you kind of removed your emotions from the equation because it's like, wait a minute. Maybe eventually you did start paying attention to your gut feeling. And once you start paying attention to your gut feeling, you took those rose-colored glasses off. You saw your person for who they were, right? You were able to look at them and see, yes, they are my person in a shitty situation with horrible habits. Or, now that I took the rose-colored glasses off, I realized, hey, this is not my person and I need to move on. Okay, so I'm pulling 3 Earth Magic cards, and the first card that came out is Woman Holding a Heart. This is somebody that you love and cared for very, dearly. This is, I feel like, especially with the Four of Wands here, and also the Queen of Pentacles, I just kind of felt like, yo, you supported this person, you backed this person up, you thought they were your person. You have the Four of Wands and then also the Two of Cups. You thought this was your person. This is somebody who you invested great love and, for some of you, great money in. Next card is Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. And you guys know what this means. I mean, the door to personal healing and happiness is basically, some doors you have to close. With the World card here, that card of Capricorn, who's ruled by Saturn, a taskmaster planet, and also the planet of karma. I mean, it may be hard for you because, again, you have great love for this person, but you actually may have to close the door on them, or again, close the door on them financially. It was almost like they were living on your dime. Blossoming abundance. Nice, 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 nice. The Woman Holding the Heart, the door of healing and happiness, and then also, healing and happiness, and then also blossoming in abundance. It's almost like you had great love for this person, but it's almost like you have to walk through the door. Only one of you guys are walking through the door, and once one of you walk through the door, you'll be walking back into your prosperity. You have the Queen of Pentacles here, which means that, one person in this situation was well established. They had their stuff together. But then the other person, again, with the Magician, and then also the Seven of Swords, they were playing games. They were manipulating you. They were kind of leading you. What I just got was that it's almost like they would say things like, oh, you'd be like, oh, yeah, my mom is cooking for Thanksgiving. I want to invite you. I want you to come over. And they like, yeah, babe, I'll be there. I just need, X amount because I want to go and get a new suit or this, that, or the other. And you might have given them that money and they went and they took the money and did something else and then never showed up. The card at the bottom is third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel, or Shamuel, is the, angel of relationships and finding lost loves and finding true love and things of that nature, right? So I just kind of feel like definitely the woman holding the heart, the door to health, healing, and happiness, and blossoming abundance. It's almost like Camuel is saying to you guys, oh God, I hope this is not your case, but it's almost like, if this is not your person, Pisces, let me go and help you find your person. What I'm also getting here for some of you is that, again, you were really connected with this person. With the Four of Wands, you kind of thought, we were going to be together. This is my person. And then, I don't know, I don't want to say it appeared out of the blue, because, with the Seven of Swords, he's holding 7 swords. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like this is a new occurrence. This person could have been stringing you along all along. You know what I mean? Let's see what the energy oracle has to say for you, Pisces. Give us some good news. Well, I think Camuel there, Archangel Camuel there, is good news, because it's almost like, okay, if this is not it, if this is not your person, I want to help you find your person. Okay? For you, Pisces, you just need to heal from this situation. You know what I mean? And open the door back up to love, so abundance can flow through and things can blossom. And then Camuel brings you new love, by the way. Okay? So we're pulling 3 energy oracles. The first one is Dragonfly, which is emergence. Right? Dragonflies tend to be really, really annoying, but they're pretty docile. They're very helpful to the environment. So this is basically saying, especially with the emergence, that, yeah, what I'm also getting is that you will hear the truth of this situation. The truth will come out. The truth will set you free, but also at the same time, the truth will emerge, right, out of this particular situation. Not necessarily why your person did what they did, but why this happened to you spiritually. Why was this a part of your evolutionary purpose? Because in every last bad situation, especially those where our hearts get broken, there's a deep, deep, deep significant lesson there for you. And the lesson is usually how not to get into this situation again, how to learn, grow, and heal from this situation. Next card, crystals and focus, right? This is not the end of the world. Don't lose focus. Be happy. Oh, well, I can't say be happy, especially if this is your situation. So forgive me for that. I do kind of feel like, yeah, there is a cycle ending. This could have been a breakup, right? This could have already happened. And for a lot of you guys, you're starting anew. And Pisces, my loves, with these cards and how they're falling out, your new beginning is a doozy, right? Your new beginning is a doozy. You got blossoming and abundance. You know what I mean? You got the nine of Pentacles. You got the woman holding the heart, and then you got Archangel Camuel. You got the Queen of Pentacles here. This, is a new beginning. Shaman, ancient healing wisdom. So it's a new beginning once you're healed. Definitely once you're healed. The card at the bottom, rainbow and blessings. So for a lot of you, if you are currently hurt, if this has already happened in your particular situation, let the truth come to you. Don't block it. Don't deny it. Don't do any of those things. You know what I mean? Don't try to, don't keep yourself in a position to continue to be manipulated. If this person basically is promising you the world, the sun, the stars, and the moon, make them show and prove it. Make sure their actions and words are matching up. You know what I mean? Take those rose-colored glasses off. Look at your situation more so logically versus emotionally. You know what I mean? And in due time, right? Because this is the time of divine order and divine timing and, kind of collecting and integrating and, just kind of things coming together. And in due time, you will find your exact match or your person. Now, one thing I just thought about was, well, Alex, could this person get their stuff right? And I'm immediately drawn to the 8 of Cups, right? Because that's kind of says to me, it might have been you, Pisces. You're shut down. So whether or not they get their stuff together, it's almost like, nah, I'm done. I think I'm good. I think I'm okay. And definitely with the world card here, which is cycles, endings, and beginnings, right? One cycle ends, another one starts. I just feel like for a lot of you, it's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do a second chance with this person. Okay. All right, Pisces, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. If this does resonate, please feel free to like and subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.